What is up, guys? Swords back here with another video, and in today's video I have 3 players who I believe will silence the critics and silence the hate in this next upcoming NBA season. Now for my 3 players, I have 3 players who have been scrutinized and hated basically throughout their whole career, either because maybe they haven't lived up to the hype, or their production has dipped down, or of something that has happened in the past. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So for my first player that I'm going to discuss, I want to discuss Lonzo Ball. Now Lonzo Ball, since he's gotten to the league, has been hated because of comments by his father. His father, LeVar Ball, has went on multiple shows and has said preposterous things such as how his son is better than Michael Jordan, how no team will ever win a championship without his son, things of that nature. And this has put a target, so to say, on Lonzo Ball, and this has set high standards for him. Now Lonzo Ball, in his rookie season, put up, I believe, great numbers. He put up 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists, a stat line that has only been done by 3 other rookies: Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Ben Simmons. Now call me crazy, but I think that list is very amazing. Lonzo Ball, I feel like, has not been given the best opportunity to succeed either. Playing with his shoes, playing with injuries. He's been injured a lot. You know, out of, I believe, 164 games, he's only played in 99. So that is a cause for concern, but it looks like the concern was his shoes. You know, he'd always have lower ankle injuries, and he's gone away from the BBBs, and now he's going to be rocking Nikes. And I think this next season he's going to be amazing. I think, talking about his defensive abilities, pairing him up next to Drew Holiday and Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram, having all these good scorers that you can pass to, and then the lobs potentially with Derek Favors and Jackson Hayes, and then you're going to have JJ Redick coming off the screens and Josh Hart. He just has so many options, so many players that he can use to help him build his assist. And I would not be surprised if I see a double-double season from him. That's my expectation from him. I'm seeing him as a 12 to 14 point per game guy, 10 assists, 6 or 7 rebounds. That's what I see. His problem that I do have some concern with is he needs to get those efficiencies up. He shot horrible from the free throw line in both of his NBA seasons. He didn't shoot particularly well from 3, but I feel like those things will get cleaned up and he will have a fantastic season. And as I said earlier, the haters will be silenced. So moving on to my next player, I want to discuss Andrew Wiggins. Now, Andrew Wiggins was a highly touted college player coming to the season, had comparisons of Kobe Bryant and Magic Johnson, was called the Maple Jordan. I mean, this was just high comparisons coming out of Kansas. His only problem was, how much does he give to the game? You know, that was his problem, and we see those problems sort of kind of now. Coming into the year, he was Rookie of the Year. His second or third year, I believe, he had an amazing year, averaged 23 points, and then the Wolves made a big mistake, I believe, trading Zach LaVine, Chris Dunn, and their 9th overall pick to the Chicago Bulls for Jimmy Butler. And Jimmy Butler came in and he basically ruined Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins had to go from being the second option to the third option, which affected him. He had to move out of position sometimes. Sometimes he plays small forward when his main position is shooting guard, as he said and has his past coaches have said. And it stunted his growth, and it's probably gotten to him mentally. So, you know, that's a big problem. But I believe this next offseason, after all the hatred he's been getting this past offseason, all the trade talks, I think he will finally put that to rest, and he'll replicate what he did in his 3rd NBA season. And I'm just so excited to see what the Timberwolves are able to do. And, you know, drafting Jared Culver shows a sign to Andrew Wiggins that, you know, he's on a short leash and he has to come in and he has to perform. And I do believe he will do that with the Minnesota Timberwolves. And he will also silence the haters. Now, for my last player, I have probably arguably the greatest player of all time, LeBron James. Now, LeBron James this past season went to the Los Angeles Lakers, and it was talked about how he's going to go there and make a dynasty. But some Lakers greats, such as Shaq and Kobe, have said it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows for LeBron James. They have said multiple times that you need to win multiple rings for you to, you know, succeed and be great. And that was the plan. Going to last season, LeBron James came in, first couple of games, the Lakers were looking horrible. And then they turned it up. You know, they were the 4th seed, they were playing well, they were beating the Warriors, and then LeBron James went down with a groin injury and missed 17 straight games. And it was just all downhill from there. I mean, talking about that season, Lonzo Ball getting injured, Brandon Ingram having his blood clot issues, the Anthony Davis trade rumors that ruined the chemistry for everybody. It was just all downhill. You know who got all the blame? LeBron James. The story after that season was LeBron missed the playoffs for the first time, and I believe since his rookie season. And he was scrutinized for it. All these Lakers greats were able to come. Shaq, Kobe, Magic, Kareem win multiple rings. And in his first season, LeBron James missed the playoffs. And arguably what you could still probably say his prime, still putting up 27, 8, and 8. That got to me. That got to the media. And the media, that was the biggest topic for LeBron James. But LeBron, yet again, still put up 27, 8, and 8. And I think missing the playoffs will only help LeBron because that's just extended rest. This is the first time LeBron has had extended rest in a very long time. I mean, you talk about it, what he's going to be able to do this offseason to get stronger, to build chemistry with his teammates. And I haven't even talked about them trading for Anthony Davis. So now he has another co-star surrounded by some good role players in Danny Green and KCP. And they also signed DeMarcus Cousins to a veteran minimum, and JaVale McGee, and Rajon Rondo, and Quinn Cook, and Troy Daniels, Jared Dudley, all decent to good role players. I think it'll be a great, and I'm going to say this right now, I believe the Lakers will win the NBA championship. That's my early prediction. I think you can't just bet against LeBron James. Every time you bet against LeBron James, besides possibly last season, it always doesn't turn out in your favor. I mean, if you talk about what happened in 2018, how people said this is the year LeBron will not make the finals. He beat the Pacers in 7. He swept the Toronto Raptors, and he beat the Celtics in 7 while putting up an otherworldly stat line in those NBA playoffs. You know, he fell short in the finals against the Warriors, but the Warriors are no more now. You know, the league is super wide open, and I believe if they stay healthy, if the Lakers stay healthy, if LeBron stays healthy and they develop that chemistry, I don't see another team beating them. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. It's So Sports, and I'm out. Peace.